Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 28 of an Elder Scrolls Online Standard Edition walkthrough. The past few episodes, we've been trying to find adventures in Vardenfell. We finished the main story, and we're using the zone guide to find new places to go to. And I said in the last episode that we were going to go to Shash Pilamat, but it turns out actually it's on the other side. We just have to go through Shash Pilamat to get there. It's been a while since I played this character, so if I make a bunch of mistakes, that's why. Should get the hang of it again after a few minutes. So there's a delve over here. Okay, this thing's going to attack us. So yeah, there's a delve over here, and that's the next thing the zone guide is.
Sarah, please, a moment.
Yes?
What a stroke of luck. You're a warrior, yes?
Yep.
Of course you are. I need your help, Sarah. All is not well in Matus-Akin.
What's the problem?
Husbandry run amok. Our chief breedsman, Drovos Nelvain, created a new genus of kwama. They've proven to be very aggressive and impossible to control. When I advised caution, Drovos nearly killed me, called me an intellectually stunted poltroon.
What do you want me to do about it?
Drovos managed to create a royal queen egg. If the egg hatches, our native kwama will be wiped out. He's gone mad, Sarah, and all of Vardenfell may pay the price. I need you to destroy this egg, white out the scribs in waiting, and deal with Drovos.
Alright, I'll help you contain this new breed of kwama.
I hate that it's come to this, but Drovos forced my hand. Kwama husbandry is a delicate science. Introducing a belligerent expansionist breed like this? It's madness, pure and simple. We can't take the risk.
Tell me more about this new breed of kwama.
They're unique. Selective breeding's nothing new in the egg trade. Some breedsmen focus on increased yield, while others focus on strength and longevity. Drovos wanted the best of everything.
How did he do it?
A combination of classical breeding and alchemy. Mad science, if you will. No one doubts Drovos' brilliance, but his methods are ghastly. Guiding a species towards specific traits takes years of work. Generations. But that's too slow for Drovos.
So this new breed is unnatural, then?
Unnatural? Emphatically yes. Nature couldn't produce kwama like this, not without gross interference. I can't stress this enough. If this breed spreads beyond Matus-Akin, we are in for an environmental catastrophe. So please, make haste.
Okay, who are you again?
Yes, I suppose we rushed right past introductions. I'm Rydana Devani, sub-Tamrielic naturalist. I oversee mining practices for House Halalu, ensuring that the kwama aren't exposed to undue risk from disease, starvation, or parasitic infestations.
Why didn't you stop these breeding experiments?
They were promising at first. Kwama are hardy creatures, but they still fall prey to the droops and parasitic mites. It's not unheard of to lose entire colonies to disease. Breeding in resistances made sense. It was a mistake, clearly.
Okay, what can you tell me about Drovos?
Drovos possesses a keen intellect, but no restraint. Too much Telvanni in him, I suspect. He has no allies, no official connections, only the work. In truth, this isn't his first transgression. He's been a penstroke away from death more than once.
So what's stopping the house from killing him this time?
They don't know what he's done, and there's no time to tell them. The new queen could hatch any minute. Drovos also hired a company of mercenaries to protect him. Small-minded ruffians called the Rumble Guard. They're the brutes that chased me out.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and queue for a dungeon. Maybe we can finish this delve before the dungeon queue comes up. I didn't go back to town. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm actually going to have to go back to town before we go ahead with this. And I'll just edit that out of the video because my inventory is completely full. Alright, I got my inventory sorted out, deconstructed some stuff, all that. I'm going to eat this crown fortifying meal right here. Give me some buffs to health and stamina and magicka. The only problem with doing this now is that the dungeon queue might come up while we're exploring this delve. So if that happens, we'll have to deal with it. We'll see what happens. After many professional setbacks, I now believe I've found my calling to become, of all things, a kwama breeder. Still, this uncharted ground holds many possibilities. The science behind this field is pitiful, ineffective at worst, and slow at best. My kwama breed must be stronger, healthier, longer lived. With my intellect, I strive to create what will be, effectively, an entirely new race. A superior kwama, the likes of which Vvardenfell has never seen. I've set up my research in the Matus-Akin Egg Mine, owned by grasping House Hlalu. They'll accept any proposal that promises to earn them more gold. Myself, I have little interest in wealth. Gold is easy to come by, but it's a legacy I mean to build. My name will be remembered and revered by all when my research is complete. Okay, yeah, this guy seems obsessed. I was thinking when she said that stuff, all of Vvardenfell may be in danger. I'm thinking, I saved Vvardenfell from Red Mountain erupting and Lord Vivek losing his power. I'm not going to have it die to some crazy kwama experiment. Looks like somebody just came through here, though, and cleaned out all the mobs. It's pretty quiet in here. My current employers have seen fit to tether a leash to my neck. It takes the form of Redena Devani, this so-called sub-Tamrielic naturalist. The girl who hired us, in other words, sees only danger where I see innovation. She cowers behind morals and ethics, like a child hiding behind her mother's skirts. She's already set on holding back my progress. I will have to think of a way to protect my research and my already evolving subjects. My subjects, they came along excellently. Through mundane breeding methods and my brilliant alchemical creations, they become hardier and more resolute than any other kwama. An unfortunate side effect causes an increase in aggression, but nothing is ever perfect. I've developed a scent for myself and the workers in order to keep them calm. But still, Devani worries they've become too violent. I'll have to find a way to get rid of her nagging sooner rather than later. Alright, well, she's stopped nagging and hired me instead, so what do you think about that? It's a great sword just lying there. See, there's a sky shard right over here, but I think if you go down here, you can't get back up. So I'm going to try not to do that. This is Research Notes 3. My subjects have never been stronger, and there are still ways to perfect them. They shall be immune to every illness, live twice as long as their lesser kin, and my crowning achievement, the Queen. Oh yes, the queen I've developed will manifest all of the vitality of her colony and yield twice the eggs of any of her peers. No, she has no peers. This breed will be without equal in all of Vardenfell, in all of Tamriel. The mercenaries I've hired do not make for pleasant company, but they do grant me the security I need to ensure my research continues. I've already gotten rid of Devani, forcing her from the mines. She's taken to writing notes, turning my soldiers into carriers. I believe I will grant her request and allow her one last conversation. So I'm still gonna get that sky shard, but I'm gonna try to go down there without jumping down from here because I don't want to get stuck down there. Ooh, blueprint. Orcish table. At some point I need to learn how to make furnishings. I've never really figured out how to do that. But there's some way that they can be crafted. I've never really figured it out, though. Maybe I'll figure it out in between these next two videos. And then I'll discuss it in the next video. Alright, now we've got 3 different quest objectives here. Kill Drovos Nelvin, wipe out the Scribs in Waiting, and destroy the Royal Egg. I think I'm going to go here first because it's kind of out of the way. Alright, took out the nest. Now let's go kill the queen. Then we'll kill the guy that's behind it all. And I think we need to go down right here. You know what, I better make sure. This is a very confusing delve. When I went through here on my main character, I think I had to do this like 4 or 5 times. Yeah, it looks like I've gone around in a circle, which is exactly what I was worried about. Okay, so we've completed one objective. Maybe I can grab this right quick before the dungeon thing expires. I doubt it. 26 seconds left. Yeah, pretty sure the dungeon's going to be expired now. Alright, I'm just going to let the dungeon queue expire. We'll re-queue later. Drovos, this is my last warning to you. Not only have you refused to let me inspect your research notes, it's come to the point where I've been barred from your presence entirely. If you're going to degrade me to passing along notes, as if we were school children in a tiff, then I have no qualms tattling on your little operation. I'm sure that House Lalu would like to know about the risk you now pose to the native kwama population and your consistent refusal to see reason. I give you a final choice. Out of my respect for you, you can either cease this madness at once, or I'll be forced to act. I expect your reply shortly and in person. R. Okay, so that's what led her to hire us, I guess. It's probably not going to let me queue now. Oh, it did let me queue. Amazing. I thought it was going to punish me for not accepting the previous one. Alright, now the only thing we've got left is destroy the royal egg. I thought we needed to kill the guy too. I guess we just killed him. He must have been one of the guys that attacked us. So we just need to destroy the royal egg and get the sky shard, and then we can get out of here. Here. No. Alright, now all we need is the sky shard. Actually, we still haven't defeated the boss. We've got to find the boss and defeat him too. To get the achievement, that's what we've got to do. The boss is probably near the sky shard. to make sure I'm going the right way. And I am not going the right way. I think I'm going to end up having to jump down.
Advance!
Missed that the last time through. Alright. Alright, I just realized it's actually in the other direction. Gotta go through here. And this is the problem. When you drop down, there's no easy way to get back. You'll see. See, here we go. Now, I need to get over there. Now, the question is, where is the boss? Normally the boss is near the sky shard somewhere, but I don't see it this time. Alright, so there's the way back up, but I still need to find the boss. Alright, I'm gonna check on the other side of this water here. See if the boss is over there. This looks different. I think this might be it. Yeah, this is clearly different. Oh, that's a player. Been doing that a lot lately. That's good, I got help to fight the boss. Alright, that's it. We're done. Continue exploring, yes. Alright, this is sending us to another delve called Pulk. That'll be our next objective after we get out of here. We need to go back this way. Back to the entrance. This is probably the most confusing delve I've seen in the game. There's a lot of twists and turns. There's a lot of verticality to it. Just a lot of things that make it easy to get lost.
Finally! I thought you might have been eating. Is it done? Did you take care of that madman Drovos?
Yes, I killed Drovos and exterminated his kwama.
Well, this has been an ugly business, hasn't it? A talented breedsman dead, a brood exterminated, mercenaries slaughtered. Sometimes I miss the Academy. Please take this. House Lalu owes you a great debt. Safe travels, Zera.
Alright, she's gonna give me kwama hide cops, which will be nice once I get another piece of light armor. So I'm gonna hang on to that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna lock it so I don't accidentally destroy it or something. Alright, now we need to find the nearest way shrine and head over to Pulk, which is way up there. I'm not sure why the zone guide is sending us to delves first. At some point, I'm sure it will start sending us to quest hubs, because we still have several that we haven't done. Those kwama things always come out too late. The battle's always over and then they suddenly come out. Now here's a map icon that is apparently a striking locale. Dreloth Ancestral Tomb. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this quest. We'll go to Pulk later, since we stumbled across this quest. This is Elfbeta the Shy.
One moment. Let me finish this thought. What's this word? Oh, I wish my dear Narsis would return so I could ask. His handwriting is atrocious. Oh well, I'll just write inky black darkness. That sounds like the tomb he described to me.
What tomb are you talking about?
The nearby Dreloth tomb, of course. My employer, the famous adventurer Narsis Dren, explores its depths, searching for hidden treasure even as we speak. I hope to get to investigate a tomb one day. For now, I'm content to be Narsis's assistant.
What does an assistant know about hidden treasure?
I am the personal assistant to Narsis Dren, and I know a great deal about a good many things. I found the old scroll that mentioned the treasure, after all. Narsis has been gone a long time, though. Even missed lunch today, and he never skips a meal.
I can go into the Dreloth tomb and look for Narsis Dren.
You'll check on Narsis? How sweet. I will make certain you get a mention in his next book. I suppose he just lost track of time studying an intriguing relic or some such. I will feel so much better if you go into Dreloth and see if he's all right.
Okay, can I ask you a few questions before I enter the tomb?
Certainly. I'd be more than happy to tell you all about the great Narsis Dren and his exciting adventures. What do you want to know?
Tell me more about the hidden treasure.
I suppose I can take credit for that. I found an old scroll in a Talvani bookshop and took it right to Narsis for analysis. His translation indicated there were secret passages inside. He said secret passages mean hidden treasure, so here we are.
Alright, tell me more about Narsis Dren.
You don't know the great Narsis Dren?
Nope.
He explores the world's most dangerous locations and writes books so that his beloved admirers can experience its adventures vicariously. Oh, just reading his words will send little thrills up and down your spine.
You really admire Narsis Dren, don't you?
It is much more than mere admiration. Narsis Dren fills my heart the way mead fills an earthen jar. Someday, we will undergo the ritual of Mara and live happily as husband and wife. Elfbeta Dren. It has a certain flair, don't you think?
Okay.
I wonder what other delicacies the Dark Elves make. You'd think that after all these years at the side of the great Narsis Dren, I would know more about his culture. I suppose he's more interested in the ancient past than in talking about the present.
How come Elfbeta didn't send you into the tomb to check on Narsis?
Into the tomb? That tomb over there? Well, that didn't work out so well. You see, I have a powerful fear of ghosts. Ghosts, spirits, windows. Anything you can see through, really. No, I don't go anywhere near tombs. Too many ghosts for my taste.
So, if you've been watching the Greymore walkthroughs that I put out, you'll recognize the name Narsis Dren. He's the guy that was stuck in the bottle at the beginning of Greymore. But here...
Loud. That creature in the next chamber is a tricky one.
This character is meeting him for the first time because this character has never been to Western Skyrim.
You must be my new apprentice. Well, let's start the lesson, shall we? Can you smell it? The dust of ancient elves permeates the very air of this old tomb. Ooh, that's a good phrase. I must remember it for my next book. But tell me, what brings you to this lonely place?
Your assistant, Elfbeta, sent me to check on you.
Assistant? Oh, you mean that young Nord woman who's been hanging about? Very kind of her. But Narsis Dren doesn't need to be coddled. I'm in the middle of a very important undertaking. There's more to this old tomb than meets the eye.
What's so special about this tomb?
According to an old scroll I discovered, this tomb was built atop two older structures. Imagine secret chambers that haven't been opened in centuries. And the family died out ages ago. No one to contest my findings. Except that creature over there.
So you said you discovered an old scroll? Elfbeta mentioned an old scroll, too.
She did she? Probably told you she found it. Well, I had to translate it, and from the ancient Elven, no less. Difficult, even for me. Before I could begin my investigation, however, that creature over there appeared to harass me.
Okay, tell me more about this creature.
It's a sneaky one. Silent as a tomb and twice as deadly. Even its shadow is terrifying. But it won't get the jump on Narsis Dren. Slip into the chamber and see what its intentions are. I'll wait here, poised to leap to your aid as necessary.
So you've only seen its shadow? Very well, I'll go look.
Go on. See what mischief that creature has planned for us. Just be careful. From the cast of its shadow, I'd say it's either a rabid ogrim or maybe an ardent hagraven. I never had much luck when it comes to hagravens.
Okay, I don't even know what any of those things are. So, you can see giant shadow of a spider, but it's pretty obvious what's going on here, right? It's probably very small, and sure enough, it's just a little spider. There happens to be a lantern casting a giant shadow on the wall. The ominous shadow belongs to a tiny spider feasting upon a long-dead scamp. Neither poses any threat whatsoever.
I knew there was nothing to worry about.
Uh-huh, sure you did. That's why you were scared to come over here.
Now lead on, my stalwart companion. This tomb won't explore itself.
Alright, nothing in any of those things. Everything is empty. Hope there's no traps that are going to hit me with fire, like one of the earlier delves we were in, or not delves.
This isn't what I expected.
Tombs.
It's rather small.
Oh, that was something.
This isn't right. Where's the treasure vault? The hidden chambers? This tomb deeply disappoints Narsis Dren.
What were you expecting to find here?
Something more interesting than a boring burial chamber. This ancient scroll indicates that if you honor the ancestors, they reveal... I can't quite make out this word. I'm having a hard time translating some of these old idioms.
Vardenfell has a lot of tombs. Are you sure this is the correct one?
Are you questioning my expertise? Ancient Elven is like a second language to me, and scholars across Tamriel revere my ability to make sense of historic gibberish. Still, I could check my notes again, just to be sure.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Let me see. This squiggle means tomb. Oh, wait, that's V, not D. Dreloth Tomb. Ooh, what's this button do?
Okay, so he went in there. I'm going to go ahead and take this dungeon now. And unfortunately, it's Crypt of Hearts again. So I'm just going to go ahead and edit out this dungeon, and I'll be back with you in a few seconds. Alright, we finished the dungeon, and my inventory is completely
The others
full.
are returning!
I don't know where you found your new friends, Alanway, but they don't seem to fear death. It's admirable.
They can speak to that better than I, but they've bested my husband's minions. We owe them everything.
Indeed. By the Empyrean light! I didn't know Narayaneth had tortured so many of us. That whoreson dog.
Easy, Feindor. He'll pay when the time comes. But we don't want you rushing off to die.
Our
again.
friends killed his Daedric pets. He may come looking for us, and we need to be ready.
Alright, time to get out of here. That was kind of fun to watch again. I like that ending. But we've seen it before. Well, that's strange. Now there's a quest marker above her head. That should not be the case. Oh, maybe... This is probably it right here. This is where we left off. Can't really loot anything from here now that my inventory is full. Yeah. Alright, it looks like the quest bugged out. Unless this monster will respawn, maybe I can kill it and it'll get the quest to come back, but it's looking like it bugged out. So let's go ahead and talk to Elfbeta.
Narsis shot out of that tomb so fast. Just like that time my sister laughed so hard and mead spurted out her nose. Narsis was so excited he went to find a mage to open a portal. Told us to meet him there. Porphyry, pack up. We need to move.
Did Narsis say where he was going?
He did, and he told me to tell you. But why he needs your help when he has me, well, that's just beyond my comprehension. Narsis said that he found new information. He said that the scroll was not about Dreloth Tomb. It pointed toward Dreloth Tomb.
Any idea where Dreloth Tomb is located?
You better get moving if you're going to help my Narsis. Dreloth Tomb is on the west coast, just south of Narsis. Porphyry can make his own way, just like you. He's reliable like that. Me? I might hire a mage. Portals are so much nicer than walking.
Okay, so I forgot that we're not at the other tomb. He told us it was the wrong tomb, so we've got to go to the other one. So the quest isn't bugged. I just had misremembered how it plays out, but everything's fine.
I better get Porphyry to start packing so we can head for the Dreloth Tomb. He is sweet, but kind of simple. I think it's wonderful that Narsis keeps the poor fellow employed, even though he requires a lot of supervision.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to town and free up my inventory again because it is packed full after doing that dungeon. And then I'll see you in a few seconds. Alright, I sorted out my inventory again after getting all that loot from the dungeon. And now we're right where the other tomb is, the Dreloth Ancestral Tomb. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there. I noticed, looking at my inventory, I've got this dye kit here. So, wonder what this would look like. That's pretty strange looking. Yeah, I'm not going to use that for this particular... Let's try an outfit here. Or a costume. Alright. And I've got the Covenant Scout costume on. So... Alright, now this might be good. I don't know how I got this outfit. It's plate armor. Now let's see if I use the dye on it. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm just going to stick with what I've got. Shoot. Oh, and now I'm gonna get attacked, huh? Alright, just gained a level. Level 33. Now, did I wear leather armor, so I want the Prophet's Jack. But then let's see what we can get with these skill points here. Get another point of improved sneak. Let's see, did I ever get my racial abilities? No, not yet. So we'll work on these pretty soon. Alright, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll go down into Dreloth Tomb and find out what kind of treasure there is or is not in Dreloth Tomb. Thanks for watching. See you next time.